Welcome, ladies and gentlemen. It is your boy Shades and Trades here. I am looking at Soundhound. It's been a while since we got any kind of PR here on Soundhound. Let's zoom in on the PRs here. So last month, the past couple of months, we did get PRs. We know they got partnerships. They killed it for the previous quarter, and we know they raised guidance as well, especially for next year. And they have that Amelia acquisition, which should bring in better quarter next quarter at least. So at this point, it seems like this company isn't going to communicate until we get the next Q. Because as of right now, based off of their acquisitions and their partnerships, we should see more out of them, and we would expect more out of them. If we switch over to the charts, we're this is fine by me as far as I'm concerned. This is fine, right? Nothing is better than a stock that just keeps going sideways. Because at that point, you don't have to worry about the stock falling like Mullen stock. You wouldn't, if you saw SoundHound behaving like Mullen here, then you'd be concerned. It just keeps going down. But because we're going sideways, this is probably something to be this is something to be excited about. Like, oh, we're just gonna go sideways here at $4.70, and okay, sure, thanks. I'll just keep accumulating at that point if you believe we're going to get some kind of big news at some point. But it looks like the company's not going to communicate until the next earnings. Yeah, so this is the important thing. The acquires Amelia, an enterprise conversational AI leader, to significantly expand to new verticals across finance, insurance, and healthcare. That was probably the biggest takeaway from that. Let's see, Beef and Brady's, which didn't really move the stock much. Signed on one of the largest pizza chains. So it looks like we're going to get our biggest PRs off of earnings at this point. Let me just check one thing here. We got a pump there, slow climb there. There's a nice green candle there. That's a pump. Yeah, normal stock market fluctuations. The stock is just it's not moving. It for all intents and purposes since August 8th for almost a month now. It's not even coming down to the bottom of the. It's not even fluctuating down here to the bottom of the range. That's what sucks. Or else I would have bought in. And the concerning part is you look at Nvidia and you're like, well, Nvidia it's about to go if it breaks out of this wedge. You would think it would bring up everything else with it, including SoundHound, but that's not the case. SPY, I believe, created new highs, didn't it? Yeah, yeah, it did create new highs here. We pulled back, and now we're in a trading range again. That's just kind of how the market is, right? Breaks out, creates a new trading range, breaks out again until it doesn't, right? Until it decides, you know what, the bull market is over. Let's go into a bear market. So you look at SPY, you look at Nvidia, and you're like, well, creating new highs, SoundHound in that same time frame, it's just been going sideways. So my opinion is, because people have been asking me to talk about SoundHound to give my opinion, it's a buy here. If you because it's at this point it's just about waiting for that next earnings. That's when they're going to communicate now. That's the vibe I'm getting. I was hoping they'd communicate more often, but they are more on the quiet side and release everything on earnings. So unless they get some kind of big partnership or clientele, then we shouldn't expect much. Well, either way, like I said, this is better than the stock going down like Mullen constantly. So either way, it's a buy. It's a buy. If you believe we're gonna get another run, it's a buy. And if we do break out above that $5 and $60, $5-6 range, we could see $10 again. But it's gonna require a lot of patience. I don't know when next earnings is. Let me look that up because that's gonna be probably the most important date for this stock specifically. Sound. Yeah, I stopped talking about this stock because I'm like, well, nothing's happening with it. November 14. Oh, we still got a month and 7 days. We still got a month. Yeah, we still got a month and 7 days. So I would expect for the next month to maybe, yeah, probably for the next month, we'll just continue to do what it's been doing, going sideways. So take advantage. I always tell people, take advantage. If a stock is just going to go sideways, might as well take advantage. But also take the loss, right? You don't want to buy up here and hold it, and then it comes down nice and cheap to $1.64 because we go into a bear market. We've seen already. If you've been part of a bear market, we've seen already how low prices can go. So low, people are scared to buy. They're like, oh my god, it's the end of the world. So that's just something to keep in mind. And that's it for the video. I'm not saying we're going to go into a bear market. I'm just saying if it does ever happen, better to take the loss and then you get more bang for your buck down here if that ever happens. All right. I'll see you guys in the next one.